Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Who in here yet? Yeah, Beast is here. Oh, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Come one, come on. So appreciative to have you. Hopefully we can get this right light. The gizmo should be asleep shortly. She just saw me. All right. All right. Let's get this one. I think wait for a few more of y'all to come on in before I begin. Who in here? Who's in here so far? Hey, Pink Rose, the lovely, incomparable, often imitated, never duplicated. Pink Rose is in the house. Who else we got in here? Yeah, y'all sit back and then. It's showtime. Yes, indeed. Pink Rose, the lovely and comparable Pink Rose. Good evening. Great evening. Great evening. Look at yes, yes, yes. Look at my people coming on in. Y'all, let me explain something before we begin. First of all, shout out to the chat for everybody for being in here. Everybody, make sure you wipe your feet before you come in. I want to make something very clear. I'm partly responsible for Kendra G's success. Let me say that again. I'm partially partially responsible for her success this year. And this proves it. Okay. Kendra had never done a reaction video before me. Okay. This was her very first one. Okay. Why did she do that? We'll get into all of that. Right. I never had an opportunity to really truly give y'all my thoughts on this stuff because I have been in survival mode since basically we came to Atlanta. All right. I'm partially responsible for her success, and nobody can deny that. Now, this is going to be a very good show, everybody. I want to set the table, set the stage for everybody. Make sure everybody comes in. We got several of y'all in here already. It's great to see my people. Let's get awesome in the frame here, everybody. All right, let's see here. Hey, Giselle. Okay, appreciate everybody for being here. Giselle Andres, somebody new in the chat. Appreciate everybody. Okay, let me everybody table this discussion briefly. Shout out to my wonderful moderators who are in here. Ms. Maya will be keeping order. Let me explain this, everybody. Let me set the table briefly. After I came on initially, first of all, how's awesome looking? Somebody give awesome a 1 in the chat if you approve. A 2 if you do not. When I initially came on, Kendra hadn't had, let me back this up. How can I say this? Okay, because there's a lot going on Okay, let's just deal with this. Kendra hadn't had me on before. This was my very first time, and this was her very first reaction video. I never saw this video. I was still working at the pizza place. A young lady I was dealing with at the time, previously before I came to Atlanta, named Figgy, called me and told me that Kendra was doing a reaction video on me. It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock that morning. As everybody knows, Kendra's from the West Coast, or Kendra lives on the West Coast, and she had did the reaction video 3 hours, 3 hours ahead of time, because obviously that particular time zone is 3 hours ahead. So this is about 8 o'clock in the morning. She was up to do a reaction video about me the very next night, okay? So this lets you know the impact that I had. All right, so people can try to deny it. People can try to make it seem like something else it wasn't. However, it was exactly that. Now, with that being said, this is her reaction video to me. The very first video, and I've never seen this video. I've never watched it because I came on that very next night, if y'all remember correctly. The very next day, I came on 2 days in a row, okay? So this is the very next day, and I never saw this video. So I was, like I said, I was in survival mode the entire time. And so I hadn't had an opportunity to see it, nor did I particularly care. Everybody knows me, knows I'm a man who's a beast of one, and I never care about other people's opinions, all right? It's like a lion caring about the opinions of sheep. Why would a lion do that, right? That being said, I appreciate everybody for being in here. Thank you so much. Everybody pay attention to a beast of a man, and we'll get into what she believes and what she thought and what she saw. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like for awesome. My Maz will be directing. And let's go. Let's see what Miss Kendra had to say about me. And you ladies break down. We'll break this thing down frame by frame. You know what I mean? And we know who the man is around here. Let's go play.
Right now, the impromptu title is Kendra G's Thoughts. Okay, so as you guys know, I did an impromptu
How's my
pop-up
is everybody, am I okay, y'all?
I want to say last week, and I said we're testing out new different times because pretty soon we're going to be moving the show over to the app, and we want to see if you guys are up in the daytime. So this was going to be a live show, but instead it's going to be my first ever reaction video to my own video, okay? Y'all know how I feel about reaction videos. I feel like these people are thieves. They steal my content. They're lazy people. But guess what? I can react to my own video because it's my video. And again, this was going to be a pop-up show. But we saw so much conversation about awesome that was on my show this weekend, and I posted the video yesterday. So I probably should let Instagram Live know. Let me just listen, this is so impromptu. You know, sometimes you just got to start. Let me just tell the people on IG that we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. This is the first ever. So, you know, we are learning together, baby.
Have you seen this Pink Rose? Mai, have you ever seen this? Anybody who's seen this, raise your hand.
Shout out where you're watching from. Hey, IG. I saw all the conversation that you guys are talking about awesome, the man with the 9-month-old baby. So we are doing Kendra G's Thoughts because everybody's always talking about me. Let me talk about myself, okay? So we're doing Kendra G Thoughts right now on Facebook.
Yeah, introvert.
In Texas.
I went on twice.
I said Texas.
Well, 3 times, technically.
Facebook and where are we at, y'all? YouTube. Facebook and YouTube.
Okay,
so come to Facebook or YouTube right now to see the live reaction of, we're going to be talking about awesome. We're going to be talking about awesome. So come to Facebook or YouTube right now, okay? Facebook or YouTube right now. Facebook, YouTube. Okay. I got to go back to the show. All right. Okay. Hey, guys. All right. So, again, I was going to do a pop-up show, but I said, well, let's get into this conversation since everybody's talking about awesome. So, let's just start the video, and I'll pause it at times to give y'all a clear understanding of what the hell is going through my mind. All right? Okay? Let's do it. Let's start. Hello? We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Okay, what about now?
Are you looking for love?
Yeah, I'm saying with this thing. Yeah, definitely.
That nigga,
absolutely.
That's a well-dressed brother there.
Absolutely. I don't take care of nobody else, kid.
How old is your kid?
She be 9 months next month.
You are the first man.
No, Giselle.
that
Zach is in
baby
part 2.
in their hands.
I'm gonna do that one as well.
I'm a different kind of guy. All due respect, anybody who.
I want to talk about that for a second. I want to talk about that. So he's the first man with a baby in his hands. He's not the first person with a baby. I've had women on my show before with babies in their hands. So when I saw this baby, I'm like, okay, what are we about to get into? What are we about to get into? This man is in a suit. He's holding a 9-month-old baby that I learned as we keep going in his hand. So I'm just like, what is going on? But he is not the first person. I've had several women come on. I've had a woman breastfeeding before with a baby. Sometimes they come on with the kid.
Yeah, shout out to Introvert. Y'all get that a lot. And maybe I am a little off, but it's only because I believe. And you know what I'm saying? I believe in who I am, and I've always believed in me, and my self-worth comes from me, not from what people think. I know what I'm made of. And so I have a true sense of self that most men wish that they aspire to get to this level of they aspire to get to this level of thought. But like I said, you have to go through things, and a lot of guys are not willing to go through things. They don't understand pressure like I do, and they've never been broken, and then they can never admit that they've been broken. I've admitted it all over again. That's why I can do what I do, and they can't. I'm rolling.
The kids jump in the videos. I've had a guy that happened to before, but a baby, he is the first man to ever be on my show with a baby. So let's go back to the video, child. Let's go back to the video.
And Q probably gonna want to hang up because you ain't gonna be able to get to them. This interview gonna take a while.
The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now. Are we gonna take a while, me and you?
Yeah.
Well, let me say this.
Shout out to the lovely Tristan for being here.
Why you not with the baby's mama?
Okay, well, that's my mother, my child.
Yeah, I never liked that baby mama. I never liked that, y'all.
And I was living a different life, and her mother, she decided that she wanted to do some other things, and we didn't quite see. She thought she should do some other things, and she ended up doing them. So I had to make a choice. It was either let my daughter go to the system or keep her, and I've had her ever since she's been born.
Is the child's mother in jail?
No, she.
Okay, I want to stop right there for a second. So so he broke down that I saw I'm gonna let the video play. I'm so confused right here. I'm so confused. First of all, I do want to acknowledge something. Someone said he's an actor. Nobody on my show are actors. I want to make sure this is clear. I never meet these people until they come on my show and they're randomly selected. So this is not
What you don't understand is a man like me, what this country doesn't understand, and what people don't understand is that men like me do exist. Now, we're very far and few in between. It's very difficult to find a man with my charisma, showmanship, pizzazz, and guts. That's very rare. I'll admit that. However, men like me do exist. We just, you know what I mean? It's, some guys may not choose the spotlight. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? It was only because the creator put this on me, because when I had her, he told me to tell my story. He told me to tell it. So I you know what I mean? When people try to act like men like me are rare, yes indeed, but I'm really a throwback to an older generation, when black men were men, and they didn't talk like women, and wear bonnets outside and Croc shoes.
Not an actor. I do not know him in real life. I would not waste y'all time
I'm not an actor.
in that way. When he said the mother decided to do something else, I'm confused because I'm like I said, is she in jail? And he said she's not in jail. People were saying, I don't know if this is true. Okay, I gotta always say I don't know. I can't confirm. Some people are saying that he did say he was part of that street life. So was he involved with a client and then she got pregnant and he had to take care of the baby? That was an assumption we saw in the comment section. I can't prove nothing. I have to talk to him after this interview.
My mother, my daughter's mother, was absolutely not a client. She was a young lady I was seeing, and she ended up pregnant. That was the situation. No, she wasn't. She fell on some difficult times, kind of in between when she was pregnant, or excuse me, in between while she was having birth, and while she was pregnant, and then you know what I mean thereafter. You know what I mean. She had some issues that she had to deal with. I never had the need to drag her. You know what I mean. It's difficult, but in the end, it's necessary because a man got to handle his business. But I didn't want to come on here and talk bad about her. Like that's female shit, and that's just the bottom line of that.
All I know is what he shared, but I saw a lot of the comments trying to figure out who was this woman
Thank you,
that he
Tristan.
got pregnant.
Indeed. Pink Rose
I
agrees.
still don't know to this moment, but let's continue. Let's continue to watch the video, child.
She's not in jail. She's just living her life. She's not no bad person. She's just.
Okay, so you have full-time custody of your child.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I keep doing what I'm doing. I don't need custody. I don't subscribe to that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, let me bag that, y'all. I don't need nobody. White people don't tell me that I can keep my daughter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't play them games.
Okay, so let me start. Let me get to know you. What's your name?
I like to make that stuff clear.
What's that? Kendra, shout out to you for your success as well.
They run you coward black men. They don't run me.
I wanted to ask you several months ago. I just super chat you, and you stopped me from super chatting you, and I never knew why.
I don't remember. If I stopped you, there must have been a reason, but no offense. I can't remember. Johnny, how many people super chats and DMs?
I didn't say nothing bold either. It was something, a question that I had about somebody that was up there or something. But it's not on West Virginia.
Let's talk that for a second, real quick. Yeah, you guys, listen, let me tell you something. I love y'all. Y'all my cousins, but I actually don't really know y'all in real life. So if I see a comment that I don't like, yeah, you might just get blocked. And people are like, can you unblock me? No, I can't unblock you because I don't even remember why I blocked you in the first place. Mm-hmm. But if you say something crazy, you're probably going to get blocked. That's what my therapist told me to do. Mm-hmm. So
I never jump on anybody's platform, y'all, and troll. I never get up there and say anything foul. I think it was, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I know it was valid at that point. And it was harsh. You know what I'm saying? And people didn't like it. But that was me. Like I didn't say anything foul or disrespectful, because I don't throw rocks and hide my hand. I don't say things, out of anger, spite, you know what I'm saying, because I hate women, and you know what I'm saying, I wanna get back at women. I love women. I love the women that support me. You know what I'm saying? I care about those women, and those women I tell black men to crash out for. You crash out for the ones that are on your program. The ones that say they single and independent, they don't need nobody, then they on their own. It's just that simple. I'm rolling.
I get so much, we're getting comments, we get DMs, and sometimes y'all say some reckless shit, and I just block you, and it's just that simple. But I don't know, I can't ever come back and unblock you because I don't even remember why I blocked you. So, yeah, so let this be a lesson. If you don't want to get blocked,
stop saying you single, ladies.
Say something crazy.
Get that word out, y'all. Get that word out. You're independent. You should never be independent.
Create a fake page to still be a part of the show. But let's continue with Awesome and the 9-month-old baby child.
You know what I'm saying?
How do I say your name, sir?
Y'all see little Gizmo when she was a little Gizmo?
How do I pronounce your name, sir?
Awesome.
Awesome, okay.
That's cool.
So Awesome, and how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 44. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all, by the way, y'all, that came from, because people have asked me about that, y'all. My name is Andrew. I don't, you know what I'm saying, there's only a few people that know that. My name is Andrew. However, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, we had a little crew that, it was 4 of us. You know what I'm saying, it was my man Terrific, and it was my man Magnificent, and I was Awesome, and it was my man Wonderful. And so that was our little crew. And 3 of them are dead, and just me left. I'm rolling.
45 in May.
When's your birthday? What day?
May 3rd.
Oh, okay, you're a Taurus too.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I guess.
You okay? If you don't believe in zodiac, that's fine. Also, what do you do for?
That's a woman thing. Men talking about zodiacs is gay.
You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm working at a pizza place.
You're an industrialist, but you're working at a pizza place?
Yes.
What do you do at the pizza place?
Make pizzas.
Okay, let's. This requires a pause.
She thought I was lying.
A pause. He's an industrialist and he works at a pizza place. What? He does explain to me later. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all always be saying jobs I ain't never heard of. So I'm like,
this is the best show she had. Period. She's never had 5,000 in the chat.
What is that? Okay, he works at a pizza place. Ooh, child.
Giselle, you saw this? You say you
My
saw this
dog
before?
Harvey hired me. Shout out to Harvey.
You're a pizza maker. You're not trolling me. Everything you're telling me is true.
Kendra, I don't play no games.
I really don't.
So what would you say to the woman that's concerned that you have a 9-month-old baby?
I mean, that would be silly. You know what I'm saying? If she doesn't know a man when she's looking at one,
Thank you,
that'd
Big
be her
Rose.
loss. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking nobody to take care of my daughter. I provide.
The only thing that I would have asked Pink Rose, and I want to say this because I did do so much for her platform in that moment, and we know that Kendra, you know what I'm saying, had the financial means to do it. A cash app would have been a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so beneficial to her position. That would have been love, just on the strength of, here go a little something for you and the baby. Now, she didn't owe me that. You know what I'm saying? She clearly did not owe me that. However, that would have been a great gesture in terms of for what I did, because I turned her all the way up. And so that would have, you know what I mean? Now, did she owe me that? No. However, would have been appreciated being in the circumstances that I was in? That would have absolutely been appreciated. I'm rolling.
My daughter. You know what I'm saying? I want her to have a mother. I want her to have a woman who's, you know, who embodies the qualities that I'm looking for in order to pass good thoughts and good ideas and, you know, the things that I believe that are important for my daughter to have. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'll do that.
Yeah. $500 would have went a long way right there in Pink Rose, you know?
This is too good.
Definitely after my second
To
time.
not bring out.
But that's okay though.
Okay. So basically he has a child, and he's looking for a woman with a different standard, other than the woman that created the baby, to raise his 9-month-old child. Now, I haven't read all, there's so much comments were awesome, so I haven't read them all, to be fair. This is what men attack women for saying on my show all the time. They say, you had a baby by a pookie, now you want a rich man to raise your child. Why would that man sign up for this? He literally, if he was a woman, this is what the men attack women for saying. You had a baby by one guy, but now you want somebody that is better to raise your child. And this is what Awesome is going to proceed to say. So, but I wanted to pause it because I wanted to show the double standard. And I think, not double standard, I will say this. If you think he sounds crazy, I'm going to bring it back home.
I want to say something, y'all. It is a double standard. But Kendra cleaned it up, but it is. And I said this previously in other videos that I've done. Ladies, let me be clear. Everybody benefits from double standards, both genders. Like, it is not like it's like trying to cry about the sun being hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? The sun is what it is. It does what it does. And it's necessary for all of us. And so when you have double standards, y'all, they benefit both genders. Men benefit from them. Women benefit from them, right? Women don't have to. Y'all have heard me say this previously. Accountability is not for women. I've said that because in the end, because I'm throwing at the very core of it. I'm talking about when it boils down to it. If she's pretty, if she's agreeable, and she can get on a man's page, she can have a great life. It's just that simple. She doesn't have to be accountable. Her man will say, listen, I'll be accountable. I'll fix everything. I'll work it out. See what I mean? She doesn't have to be accountable. A man, specifically a black man, can get absolutely nowhere in this world without being accountable. And that's okay. These things are the way they are. I didn't make them. All right, I'm rolling.
You know, I love y'all. Ladies, this is how y'all sound at times.
Thank you, Pink Rose, so much.
When you're saying you have a child by a man and you're looking for a better man.
Okay, she could have did it on the low though, edible, but I feel you.
And raise your child that you created with the man who you felt was nothing, whether it be right.
People still bring it up. Yeah, Jill, because they know who that nigga is. And I told, hey, Jill, let me say this too, and I've told Kendra this too. We could have done a segment once a month, once a week, or you know what I mean. And she and I could have done a spot because people hate me. That's certain. You know what I mean? And or the people that don't. Either way, we would have the internet on lock. We would have 20,000 in the chat. But because Kendra can't see past what's right in front of her, she won't move forward with that. And I mentioned that to her too. I'm like, listen, you and I could do something major, but you bring fuck boys on your chat. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who you can push around. But that's okay. I'll do my own thing. I won't never ask her again.
An enlightening moment, like the wake up call. So now it's like, and I saw a lot of people in the comments said, he sounds like the women that be on Kendra's show. But
I didn't know that, introvert.
This was too much of a moment for us not to skip over. So he's looking for a better woman than the woman that birthed the child to raise.
Because I'm a special nigga. That's why. Because all men are not created equal. That's why. And I'm going to get exactly what I want. And I may know who she is as we speak. So there you have it. All right. And when you're a special individual, when you're a rare individual of character and guts, you can do things that everybody can't do. All rules are not for everybody. All right. And that's that. Like, and that's what people don't understand. Sometimes people don't tend to understand. No, like people tend to act like everything is all encompassing. That's just not the way that go.
The child, but let's continue. Awesome child. Let's continue. You just want to date.
Absolutely. I'm looking for a wife. I'm looking for the mother of my child. For sure.
So I will say that she does have the right to be concerned if you have a 9-month-old baby, because she has to be willing to sign up to be.
Thank you, Giselle. That's facts.
Well,
that's facts. Cold-blooded facts.
Stepmother, because you know what I mean.
They don't like no beast ass nigga. I'm not. If I was feminine, if I was,
a woman is a nurturer.
Agreeable. If I was,
playing the role, but I'm not really a nurturer. But that's not really my name.
Y'all think Awesome a nurturer? I've heard that.
Because that's just.
Ooh, I gotta take a pause. He said she would be the mother, even though she didn't come out of her.
She would be.
Meaning, love my kid like you created my kid. Now, ladies, y'all should have all been doing those. I don't know. You was in poetry. All the ladies should have been doing that, because that's what y'all be saying, ladies. This is how y'all sound. I want y'all to see. This is exactly what y'all say. Love me. You gonna love my kids because you love me. And Awesome just said,
thank you, Pink Rose.
She got to be a stepmother. She got to be a mother, even though she ain't come out the body. So a lot of women thought he was crazy. I think he's crazy too. But
she said I think he's crazy too. My daughter's mother was around for literally the first 3 days of her life, and after that, she was never around again. Like, she came through a couple times and saw her. She never was around. And even though I tried to help her, she just wouldn't accept the help. She wanted to do what she wanted to do. So what am I supposed to do? Not give this child an opportunity at a life? And so I know people, like I say, once again, they may think that it's crazy for me to believe what I believe. I don't give a fuck what you think. That's what you need to understand. When you a beast of a man like me, you don't care what other people think. You put it out there and you let the chips fall where they may, and you take the good with the bad. That's what I do. That's what these guys don't understand. And that's why they can't never get no respect from women, because women don't respect weak men. And that's that. Shout out to you, Tristan. Thank you so much for your nurture. You say you care for Gizmo, although you have to. Yeah, thank you, Zach. Yeah, you have to be agreeable in order to really truly be on her platform. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way that has to go. She's not going to, you know, she don't want. Some guy did a video on me. What is his name, y'all? Ricky. So I can't remember, y'all. They said the only guy to beat Kendra G on the internet. Y'all take that for what it is. I'm rolling.
I don't say I think he's crazy. I'm gonna explain to you why I really like Awesome. Not for myself, but why I like.
You see how she got to clear that up, y'all? She got to qualify that.
What I like about Awesome is I love his directness.
This is what a man look like, y'all. For y'all that don't know, this is what a man looks like.
He ain't trained. Look, it's full transparency with him. He ain't playing no games. He's telling you what it is. So if you hit him up, then that means you are in line to what he subscribes to. If you're not aligned with it, keep it moving. So that's the part about him I do like. I like direct people. I like people that tell you what it is, and then you got to decide if you want to proceed. But
thank you, introvert.
But I wanted to point that out, because he basically said, love his child like you gave birth to the child, And I hear women say this all the time on my show. All the time. Okay? Let's continue with awesome.
That's what I've had to do. But I'm looking forward to
Thank you, introvert. I like you too. I thank you so much.
Black woman in my life who possesses the qualities that I'm looking for, has been vetted, and you know what I mean. She can come along and, you know, raise her daughter.
And again, you're not.
That boy look cool. That boy look cool, y'all.
Yeah, Kendra.
Okay, all right, let's keep going. So this is awesome.
I want to say something else too, y'all, and I want to make something very clear, because although I had this child, and I like I said, I thought I was shooting blanks. Clearly, I wasn't. What I noticed about people is I've said this previously, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it just the way it needs to be said, because that's just what it is. I heard black men didn't take care of their children. That's what I continue to hear. I've heard that my entire adult life, that black men do not raise their children and do not take care of their children, that every other race of men are better fathers and better providers and better protectors than black men. Yet here you looking at one. You're looking at him. This guy, I mean, I think I know somebody, right? Who has had to take on the role that he never truly thought himself. The only thing I ever truly took care of was my dog, Lola. That's the only thing I ever truly took care of in a real way, right? And yet you figure out a way to always try to discredit that and never try to lift that up. You never lift that up. I wonder why. I'm rolling.
He's an industrialist, but currently working at a pizza place.
Sure.
Is your only child?
No, you know what I'm saying? I got another daughter.
Just you like that smile?
My baby Brooklyn, daddy love her. She, you know what I'm saying? She's 26. She got married because she listened to daddy. She been married since the 11th of November.
Yep.
She's daddy's pumpkin.
She
daddy's
is.
Baby.
Is it a different woman you had a baby by?
Yes.
Have you ever been married, sir?
No.
Okay. You're ready for marriage still now?
Yeah, I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I think marriage is really cool.
I do.
Okay.
I think it's a great thing.
I look good with a wedding ring, y'all.
If you were...
But I'm only wear it every now and then because I don't want it to be on my hand. I just want to wear it when we go out.
Yeah, I would have never done that. You know what I'm saying?
I would have never done that.
Like I said, I'm really out the street, Kendra. I'm just a guy who, I'm really a goon. I'm not none of these perpetrators or phonies. I've really seen it, done it, and been involved in it. And so the only thing that changed me was that she needed somebody to take care of her. There was no one. And so she changed.
So I said to him, why not just marry one of the two women?
You think so, Tristan?
By, because again,
I'll wear my ring.
These are the things that I hear on my show. What men say, oh, you had 2 kids by a Pookie, now you want to be a wife. And Awesome's exact words was, I would have never done that.
No, I would have married her, no.
I hope men...
She wasn't trustworthy. She wasn't trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't trustworthy. And that's the bottom line. And yes, I've admitted, y'all have heard me say this. I was throwing my Johnson on the crab table. I said this on Kendra. I was throwing my Johnson on the crab table. I was being reckless. And here you have it. I literally said that. And I tried to give her an opportunity. There was nothing more that I could do. I saw where it was going between my enemies in the streets, between the CPS system, the court system in West Virginia, the police, her family. What was I supposed to do? I was a man who was trapped in a spot. Like I say, you know what I'm saying? So when you people try to get on here and try to judge me, you couldn't do what I do. You wouldn't have, you named me another man who put a 4-month-old baby in a U-Haul and drove it a third across the country in order to give a child a chance. Fuck out of my face, man. Y'all don't know no nigga like me. Y'all just talking.
And Grace, when they say the same thing Austin said, because y'all be real hard on my ladies when they say that.
Hey, TBA. Hey, my sister here. What's up, mama?
Awesome is playing the woman's role for what I see. Like, I've seen Awesome before, but usually it's a woman. But this time it's a man. And, you know, clearly he has 2 baby mamas. And he's very clear he would have never married those women.
Okay, Pink Rose, drive safe. Thank you so much for coming in.
Now that his life is in a certain place, and he's looking for a very specific woman to come a part of his life. to raise his children, to be this great example. That's what he wants now. And I haven't read all the comments, so I don't even know if the men called him out. I don't know if the
Them fuck niggas can't call me out for nothing because they ain't half the man I am. See, they're gonna say anything to agree to be in agreements with women. But what I want these cowards to understand is the women don't like you no way. Women don't like agreeable men. Women don't like men who pander. They don't. They like men who take a position, even if it's an uncomfortable one, and live on it or die on it. It's just that simple. So when you try to talk, so you can never call me on shit, bitch ass nigga, because you ain't never gonna do what I done. You ain't gonna never be. Now some people will say, awesome, I would never be in your situation. Shout out to you, brother, if you made better choices in life. Shout out to you, man. I wish you the best. But don't never think you can come over here and live my life, my nigga. You couldn't do it. You couldn't go through what I've been through. You couldn't go through the storm like I have. You couldn't have persevered. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do no drugs. All I do is persevere every day. And the only thing I've been to is my creator. How you like that? I'm rolling.
Calls him out on that. But I know they call out the women when they say it on my show all the time. So I'm just curious. Men, did y'all call out Awesome for saying now he's ready to be a husband after procreating with 2 different women? He can.
Tristan, I'll tell you another thing too. Those women always have a high earning status, like a man has to be a 100% sole provider. That is not a requirement for being with me. That is not a requirement for being with me. Let me say it again. We can struggle together because I'm going to make a way. All you have to do is be on board with me and on board with my position. That's the that's the number one prerequisite for being with me. All right. So women who they never say, they always have a high threshold for the money department. And then like another thing, y'all, I've mentioned this too, is that I'm a very stern man. Ain't nobody coming to me. I got to run my situation. Ain't nobody coming to me telling me shit. I ain't got to check with nobody when I want to discipline or when I want to correct. Man, that's these lames on the internet. That ain't me. Fuck I look
Married?
like.
Was he
I'm rolling.
called out?
How I look, ladies?
Let's go back to the interview. Ciao.
To my life,
Like
she did more for me than I've ever done for her. So I had to submit to.
Where my black man at? Where my brothers at, man? Y'all get in here, man. Get y'all some of this boss ass game.
Your life, the life that you had, is not the life that I want for you. I want something.
Yes,
else.
Tristan. Yes, indeed.
And so that's what it is. And it
Introvert.
was so important for me to.
I'm trying to get her
tell
to go
my
to sleep.
story
She in the back.
because I just get so tired of black. Besides my daughters, the masculinity, upliftment, and self-esteem of black men is so important to me. And so it's time for me to reveal myself and let myself be known, so that way I can begin to help these brothers. Cause Lord, these brothers need help. I've been in your comment section too long.
Okay.
All right, y'all. It's been 9 months since I've been this. Y'all know they say a lot about me, but you know what they never called me? A liar.
Let's get to it. Now let's get to the questions. We got Awesome 44 tourists.
Thank you, Tristan.
Currently a pizza maker, but also does industrial work. Dad to 2, a 26-year-old and a 9-month-old baby that he's currently holding. What kind of woman are you looking for?
Well, I don't do industrial work. I'm industrialist. That means I create opportunities. So that's a little bit different.
Oh, you're an
That's
industrialist.
facts.
Okay, you want to break it down more? What do you do?
This is being industrialist too.
Industrialist. Well, that just means, you know what I mean? Any woman that's with me, she don't have to worry about nothing.
I had chubby cheeks, did I?
Okay.
So that's the job?
Did I mind?
What do you do for a living? So you can
Yes, I told you. Yes, I told you. I actually make pizzas.
Do I look the same, y'all?
Industrialist.
And
Do I look the same?
so you're saying this as in your job when you say industrialist?
Yes, ma'am. But I
How do
actually.
you get paid as an industrialist?
Say it again.
How do you get paid as an industrialist?
Well, a man has to create his own opportunities through sacrifice and be forced through hard work. And so that's me.
Don't do what, Tristan? What I do?
I don't subscribe to what everybody else thinks or what the internet think or what other people. I don't listen to podcasts. I don't need none of them guys.
Okay, let me jump in right here. Now this some bullshit. This some bullshit right here. Now Awesome. Awesome. Let me tell you something. I'm a professional journalist. So I know y'all get.
Let me say this. Kendra's not a journalist. If y'all look up put the definition of a journalist in the chat, please. Kendra's not a journalist. She's a commentator. She's a journalist Journalists get the facts and report the information as it is, and they let you decide what you believe or don't believe. Kendra has commentary. That's not a journalist. Besides, she didn't go to school. She didn't got no fucking degree. All right, so Kendra's not a journalist. All right, she's a host. She's a celebrity host. You know what I'm saying? She does it. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. But Kendra's not a journalist. All right, that's the wrong title. Shout out to TBA.
But at the end of the time, when I gotta be in my journalist bag, I'll be in my journalist bag. What is an industrialist? Okay, this is an overall statement of I can't really tell you how I get my money.
No, you slim and trim.
Okay?
Think so?
Okay? That's some bullshit. Okay. How do you pay taxes for the industrial?
Thank you. Okay, introvert. There you go.
Here.
That's okay.
When a person
Facts.
keeps talking and they don't ever
Thank
really
you.
answer the question, he said his job is he's a pizza maker. The industrialist, I think, these are just my thoughts.
Industrialist, y'all, means I'm thrifty.
Nothing. I have not talked
I've
to
gambled.
him since this interview.
Y'all listen, I've done some of everything to make a buck. You know what I'm saying? Besides, anything that you can think of that is 100% reprehensible and against my moral code and anything that I think is perverse. I've done just about everything to make a buck. You know what I mean? So yes, I've been involved in a plethora of things, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm an industrialist. I'm thrifty. This is one of the ways now. That's all.
So I am just giving you the thoughts out loud now. That's some bullshit. Okay. I don't know how you get paid as an industrialist, but that's.
Shout out to Here for the Tea. Here for the Tea. Am I correct? I'm incorrect. Kendra has a degree in journalism. I did not know. Can that be verified? Here for the Tea. Is that or shall we? I don't have a problem taking your word, and I'll take that back if that is true. I did not know that. If Kendra has a degree in journalism, then she is indeed a journalist, and I will take that back. Journalist prepares for newspapers, magazines, and broadcasts. Shout out to yes, I thought that came from a professional background.
Let's continue. It gets better.
Shout out to Here for the Tea. Here for the Tea. I have no problem retracting that if that is indeed the case.
What kind of woman are you looking for, sir?
Oh, that's a great question. Looking for a woman who's the opposite of me, feminine.
She graduated from Hampton University with journalism.
Kind.
Well, let me say this right now. Just as loud as I was and I was wrong, I will be just as loud. You know what I mean? In order to be corrected. Here for the Tea has corrected me. Kendra is in fact a journalist, and I retract everything that I said previously. Kendra is indeed a journalist. So I apologize for that. She has a degree. We will recognize her degree, and I will not be one of them guys who will not. Shout out to Kendra. I did not know that, Kendra. My apologies.
Patient. She knows how to be a man's wisdom and balance because I am a protector, a provider, a maintainer, a sustainer.
No, that's good Here for the Tea because I like to know when I'm wrong.
And so I'm looking for a woman. I don't like a woman. Well, you didn't ask me what I don't like. Excuse me. I'm looking for a woman of that ilk, a woman who was. I don't have to tell her these things, A, or B. If I do have to tell her, she's interested in learning. So therefore, she's eager to learn. So I don't have a problem with that either.
Who wouldn't be taught by awesome? Who likes to learn? I like a woman who can learn.
Oh, yes.
I don't like no woman with no loud mouth.
Bad attitude.
Don't like that.
I don't like ratchet.
Don't like that.
I don't like disrespectful.
Okay, I have to pause right there. Now, we're gonna go back. He said he don't like ratchet. He don't like ratchet.
I don't.
Like ratchet. Awesome, baby. I say this for love.
Mm-hmm.
You got a 9-month-old baby in your hand. It's gonna come out down the line. You've been in jail, according to us, 16 years.
Yes.
When you added,
I think it was 17 total.
Baby, what's the definition of ratchet? I love you, Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Kendra. Loud, twerking on cars, listening to Glorilla, the tacky ass fingernails, them ugly ass, colorful ass weaves, that foundation that you know what I'm saying, that's thick and smeared on, the snuffleupagus ass eyelashes, women who walk outside in Crocs. God, I hate them Crocs so much. I hate them Crocs so much. Unless she's a nurse and she's working at a place. God, I hate them Crocs so much. Women that come outside without no bra, titties just bouncing all over the place and shit. Bellies out, but they fat. Yeah, all that shit. All that shit is ratchet. So she asked, so nah, there you go.
What? You got a 9-month-old baby on?
And let me say something else too. By myself, I wasn't ratchet, I was a hoodlum. That's a big difference. I was a hoodlum and a goon. I'm still trying to adjust my mentality to understand that I am now a father. And as days goes on, and you know what I mean, I know she needs me to, you know, my daughter needs me more and more. And then the further I get away from it, then, you know, my mind tends to shift. But every now and then my mind goes back to certain things. Man can never be right. I was a hoodlum. Like, I've always dressed like this, and I was still, well, that's neither here nor there.
You just gave us a job that we can't confirm. We can't, it's not even an option if you go to
Introvert, what you say? I didn't see it, my bad.
You know, when you pull out your Facebook page,
No way.
on my dating app, the Kendra G Singles dating app, when you fill out your job.
Shout out to TBA.
I've never heard of it till today.
Of course you never heard of it, because you never saw a man like me, Kendra.
Okay, let's keep going. Because let's just keep going. Awesome.
Shout out to Haywood. What up, though, Haywood?
Let's keep going.
Appreciate you for being in here.
I'm not playing none of them games. I'm not none of them guys you ever talk to. Very aggressive, assertive.
BBWs.
I don't like that.
What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like how much introvert? How much to wait? It's important to me. Put like this. A woman got to be a size 10 to get married to me at a minimum. That's the highest you can go. You got to be at least a size 10 to get married. I'm not marrying no chick, you know what I'm saying, who's no size 18, 20. I'm not walking down the aisle with your big ass. Get your ass in the gym. You want to be serious about a man like me, you got to take me serious. You wouldn't do that to a white man. Let me explain to you something, y'all. I want to make this very clear. White men don't let you walk down, like they're not gonna let you embarrass them, right? You're not gonna blow up on me. You're not gonna do that to me. Size 10 is size 10 is the base. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your ass in the gym. You want to mess with me. You ain't about to make me look bad walking down. You know what I'm saying? I can't even pick you up. I can't even get nasty with you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to hurt my back. Somebody gonna be mad about that.
Who with too much makeup. I like a little bit. I want to see you naturally.
Get your ass on the track, Tristan, right now, right after this. Oh, hey, Fancy. The lovely Fancy is here. Thank you, Fancy.
And you will show it. I don't mind you being able to switch it up. That's not a problem there.
That's crazy if somebody can't get the size 10. That's crazy work.
For me as well.
I mean, they don't want to be a man.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah, I was coming back to that. Mm-hmm.
Well, two things. Some people in the comment section.
Shout out to MO. Okay, I got a man in here. What up, though? MOP?
Okay. Well,
MOP, you in the right place, dog. Stick around.
Does your energy get to me, get phony from me?
Yeah.
What's your energy?
Well, I just don't. I mean, I don't want to answer that question because I'll answer it in the way of I would pray.
Appreciate you for being in here, brother.
As a grown man old enough to date baby.
Yeah. Right.
Like I think that would be very. I mean, goofy is could be common at times, but that would be the goofiest thing.
Yeah.
Any human.
Yeah, TBS different when he a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
He checked off them boxes. Shit, you went on ahead and got about you did right.
But on my well, I don't like to promote.
Can't call it.
So we're gonna.
MOP, my first lesson to teach you something. Thank you for being here. You can definitely call it. My homeboy told me one time, I used to say that same thing. Man, I can't call it. He said, don't never say that. I said, why do you say that, big homie? He said, because if you can't call it, somebody gonna call it for you. You can definitely call it, black man. Appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you so much. You in here with a beast of a man and the beautiful chat. You know what I'm saying? Some very lovely ladies in here. You know what I'm saying? Pick you one. Real player shit.
Oh, he's gonna prove that the baby is real. There was a
My
lot
single.
of comments about. So I want to tell you guys this. So for StreamYard is back for my
Tristan.
YouTube. I can see the back room. So
Team Slim Thick. Who, Fancy? Not you? Who?
You know, there's people I talked to before him on the show. The baby wasn't in his hand, but I saw like a man walking, and I was unsure what was happening, and then when it was
That
time
waist,
to get
introvert.
awesome, the baby was then
Shout out to
at
MOP.
10. So it was like,
Yes,
what's
sir,
going
brother.
on?
Gang,
Like, had I
bars.
got him 5 minutes
sir.
earlier, the baby probably would never been in the show because I saw him in the back room and there was no baby. A lot of people thought the baby was fake. I saw a lot of comments.
Yeah, 200 is still kind of heavy, introvert. 200 is heavy. Introvert, that's what I weigh. I don't want no woman to... Introvert, I'm going to put a baby in it, right? So that means, let's just hypothetically speaking, she's 20. What do y'all women are? Y'all know this better than me. What does the average pregnancy bring about? 30 pounds? What is the average weight of a pregnancy, right? What is the average? So she's 230, 240, right? So now when she has that baby, let's just say for a minute she drops about 20. So now she's 220, right? Fuck is you? Fuck, I'm dating Emmitt Smith around this motherfucker? Nah, I ain't.
Moved several times
Shout out to my...
before this moment, so I don't know why.
You in it.
So many people
Gizmo
thought the
look like a
baby
doll.
was fake. But the baby's not fake.
But they
the
really
baby's
were
not fake.
yes,
and
they
we're
didn't.
gonna continue.
They never met a black man who was serious like me.
Talk to you.
Prexy 35. Okay, thank you, man.
You can see her. That's my little thing with her.
Okay, well, let me read this one. This one said, Kendra, he lying.
I gained
And
15 to
after the
20.
the baby
Okay.
alive
Oh, you did good
or
then here for the
around,
tea.
He's sounding scammy. Now this isn't genuine.
Oh, okay. I tell you what, I don't.
Yeah, MABW, my mellow. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to MABW. That's a mellow of mine. Shout out to MOP. You know what I'm saying? Speaking fact, yeah. A lot of these guys, man, I'm gonna tell you, MOP. Besides a couple guys that I've co-signed, I notice most of these black men on the internet, man, is really some hoes for real. They just trying to get likes, clicks. They just trying to get attention. I don't do nothing for attention, dog. I'm only here for the masculinity, self-esteem, and uplifting of black men to show what my life look like in a real way. There's very few guys that's gonna put it out there like that. Now, if people support that, then that's what they support because that means they're supportive of my message. But my message don't change for nobody, and I don't flip flop, and I don't do that. These niggas is hoes, man. They can't show you nothing or give you nothing in no real way that you can really truly pull from, man, in hard times. I'm a man who's been through hard times, and I really understand what it look like, and I really want to give black men something that they can really benefit from. You don't like that, man? Fuck you. Like that's because that's where I'm at with it. I ain't kissing nobody ass. I'm rolling.
I'm not into proving anything, but I'm going to do it just because. I'm gonna do it because I want to alleviate Kendra's ideas. But no, baby.
TBA, if she can't get her weight down, then that means she don't respect me.
That's all.
TBA, that means she doesn't have no discipline, and that means she doesn't respect my correction. Because you know what I'm saying? You gotta respect my correction. If I'm telling you, if you serious about me, then you need to be in that gym. If you really serious about a man like me, then you gotta show me that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna require you to get in that gym, you know what I'm saying, if you really wanna fuck with me. Cause I ain't about to be walking with you. I ain't about to have your fat ass, you know what I'm saying, roll over on me and call. Get your fat ass out this mother. I'm gonna be making jokes. Hey, MOP, get your fat ass in there and make me a motherfucking sound.
I thought that
Yeah, you gonna respect me. This is where black men are in the bottom of this is why black men are so in such a spot because they don't get no respect. Because they don't command respect.
This why is he dressed up like this late and where is he calling from? Looks like some sort of corporate building. The setting is suspect, and he seems.
I'm a beast of a man. You don't get to just have awesome like that. You ain't got no scars.
I tell you, Kendra,
Talking about
that
get your ass in the
come on
gym.
the show dress better. I told you one time about a dress code. I don't like how guys
Get you a suit, MOP. Make sure you get you some suits, black man. If you don't have any.
In undershirts, it looks very tacky.
You can go on Amazon and get you something for the low ski.
Black men dressing
Low
better.
ski.
So that's why I came specifically dressed for Kendra. And when I was getting money like that, I always dress like this. So I hope that answers your question.
Okay, fair enough. I gotta say, can I say this?
Shout out to TBA. No, TBA, I'm the only one that's got to be strapped. So I'm acting like an asshole. Strapped. No, TBA. First of all, I can never get my charges expunged. That's not a real thing. That is for very low level felonies, very low level weed felonies, very low level, obviously misdemeanors. They ain't never gonna expunge no nigga like me. No, they know what they be doing when they do that. I'm not a white man. I'm not Trump. I can't get convicted of 33 felonies and then still go be the president of the United States. That's for white men. Shout out to them for doing that too. I wish I could do it. Shout out to CBA. I swear to God, I would do it. Shout out to TBA Trista. I'm a certified mental health counselor and retired police. I've seen them all. I don't judge. Shout out to TBA. Let me see. Yeah, brother. You can go on Amazon, man. Get your suit game up, man. Get your suit game. Buy you a larger one. Buy you a larger one. Don't worry about it. Then take it to a tailor and get it fitted. Take it to a great tailor and get it fitted, and then you're gonna look like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Believe that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna start dressing. This is why I dress like this, y'all. Whenever I'm doing interviews, y'all, I dress like this. When I do these, I dress like this. Y'all see me when I'm doing regular videos, and I'm just dressed anywhere because I'm a father and I'm around the house and stuff like that. Oh, it's very important for me to show you black men what it's supposed to look like. All right.
I like that he was dressed. I like that. Listen, here's the deal. I know we all come from all different.
And if a woman don't have no choice but to meet my requirements. So I don't even think of that. Shout out to you know what I'm saying? Shout out to MOP. I want to give this brother something, you know what I'm saying, other black men. I never even think that that's even a possibility of a woman not being who I want her to be. She ain't got no choice but to be who I want her to be. Especially when you fucking with a nigga like me, you ain't got no choice but to be that. Because you're looking at a man who's going to inspire you to be that. You know what I'm saying? Now, once I see that you got that in you, it's all as well. But you know what I'm saying? I like to see a woman that she's already put some work in. She know who she is.
Walks of life, but
keep doing your thing, baby. Daddy watching.
Skip over this, but your first impression, it matters. So I did like that he was dressed. People are just, it's just a natural, different type of. Oh my shoot, look. This is my first time doing this, right? So why my computer about to die, y'all? I got it because I'm using my computer other than my phone. Okay, we good. I appreciate.
Woman got more feathers than me, Tristan. She might be trouble.
My first Kendra G's thoughts on her.
You hate everything fancy. Hush your mouth and sit back.
The better reaction.
Shout out to you. Shout out to MOP. You in the right place, brother. You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Listen, come with your hair.
That's what I'm here for, dog.
With a cute outfit. You don't gotta be all makeup down like me if you don't want to, but look presentable. Think like you're going on a job interview. So I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him a 10 for being dressed, because that does matter. And I think sometimes when people talk to me, they have no idea that you're talking to the world. Like, this is
yes, introvert. I'm gonna definitely go on there and I'm gonna kill it. I've definitely decided to.
So
not sure which. That's to become. I'm definitely gonna go show these black men how to really do this thing.
I did. All right, let's continue.
Look at fancy, just like can't please a woman. MOP, look at her. 1 minute she had the camera set up, now she can't see. You see, I never changed.
People at Sam's Club make pizza too.
I don't understand.
Okay. Let's continue.
Look at black men coming there with jokes.
Okay, so we was on your deal breakers. Oh yeah, I interrupted you. So you don't want a woman with kids?
Yes.
Shout out to MOP. I'm glad. Good.
I mean, you're literally holding a knife.
MOP, my job is to get his sauce up, so that way you brothers can make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? And come to a better outcome. That way, when y'all 45, y'all won't be sitting in a roach apartment. You know what I'm saying? Roach infested. Well, I done cleaned a lot of it out. You know what I'm saying? You won't be home. Like, you would have made better decisions, and that way, you know what I'm saying, you can get better outcomes. That's what I really do this for. And you know what I'm saying? I don't mind, putting myself out there in the real way so people can see that.
That you would have to become the mother too. Why would you not accept her child?
I was always healthy mouth.
Yes, great question, kids. You never had anybody to explain this correctly, so I'm going to do it.
Okay, I'm
going to do it right.
Get on there, Tristan. Get on there, baby. Check them.
There's an issue with me being able to create structure for a child that doesn't belong to me. I'll give you an example. When I'm disciplining my daughter, I don't have to ask anybody for anything. I don't have to go to any man. I don't have to talk to her. I can say, Pumpkin, you on punishment, and that's that. I don't have to give a why or a this. I don't like to explain myself, Kendra.
I really don't.
Another thing, that's one of the reasons. A second reason is because I believe in structure. My daughter, I have certain plans for her. So most women don't have structure. Well, a lot of these single mothers don't have structure in their home. They don't want to hear that, but I'm going to say it. Shout out to Don and Jay, too. I like those guys you had on there. Shout out to Jay and Don.
I'm going to pause right there because I think we should break down this double standard. Mm-hmm. You do have to know by now in dating. Listen, I always tell people I'm a changed woman. I'm not the woman that I was that created the show 5 years ago. We're on year 5. Literally this week. Because I created the show on April 17th.
Kendra looks pretty in this video, y'all, by the way.
I am not the same woman. After 5 years of hosting my show and interviewing more than 15,000 single people.
A little more natural.
Now, I stand by the question, why would you want someone to accept your child if you wouldn't accept theirs? But then he broke down his reason. Now, I want to say this. This is not about whether or not I can agree, if I agree with it. I think what we got to do at times is just understand where
she got to qualify MOP.
You keep it moving.
You got to keep him. You got to remember.
I mean, here's the deal. I don't like him.
You got to remember MOP. You got to remember who her audience is. She got an audience full of baby mamas. She got an audience full of women. You know what I'm saying? Who done had babies by degenerate ass, lame ass niggas, or you know what I'm saying? They've made this. They poison the water so bad that they can't. Most of these women wish they could have a man like me in their life. They won't admit that, you know what I'm saying, but because that would be bad, right? But they wish the children of their father, the father to their children was me. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? That's what they would wish for. You know what I'm saying? And so when you have her on here talking, you got to keep in mind, Kendra has to play to her audience. She knows that there's only so much she can say. Even if she does agree with me, she can't do too much because her platform is built off these women who, you know what I'm saying, who 3 for 3 losers, you know what I'm saying? And they done struck out over and over again. They done gave their womb up to several men, you know what I'm saying, pop these children out. And then all of a sudden, you expect some nigga who making 250,000 to come along and, you know what I'm saying, and just say, hey, you know, shit's all good. Yeah, life don't work like that. It don't work like that for women. It really doesn't. We've seen multiple, y'all, we have seen multiple women sign up for multiple men who have multiple children. We've seen it over and over again, right? Hell, I only have 2. And I'm 45. Pretty damn good.
At all.
And my one daughter, hey, MOP, let me say this again. Shout out to my baby Brooklyn. Hey, Daddy's pumpkin. My number 1 pumpkin. My daughter's married to her children's father at 26. Who you think did that? See, this is when you got a real daddy, all right? So this is what real men bring this is what real men bring. I'm not no fuck nigga. I'm not no go along. Just because you got a daddy don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? If your daddy wasn't a man, then you might as well not have had that punk. Because if he didn't teach you nothing, I heard a lot of women say you got a daddy. Okay, what did he look like? I can tell that you had a daddy by the way you move it. That's gonna let me know whether or not you had a daddy. Got my face, because you got a daddy. That shit don't move me. Your daddy was a fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy ain't half the man I am. So what? That's why you made all them dumbass decisions. Now, if you're a woman and you can say, you know what, I made dumbass decisions. I fucked up. And then use that as a rallying cry to try to help other women not make those decisions. Now you got my attention. I can respect that. But don't come in here talking about, fuck out my face, man.
His honesty, right? I respect that. Everything is on the table. So if you sign up for it, then you sign up for it. So that's what I will always do respect. Like, for instance, I'm not gay.
Shout out to Edible. Would you have gave me 3 of them?
Same-sex relationship, because that's what you want to do. That's kind of how I look at this. But not to go off tangent, the double standard with the child, I always had an issue with.
Thank you, Fancy.
Because I've heard men say this before.
Well, I'm just getting started, MOP. Not congratulations yet. Save your congratulations, brother. It's coming. We're going to win together.
For provider men. For men who are 1,000% paying all the bills, because then you could potentially walk that walk. If a woman is contributing to the bills, baby, I don't think that would make sense for her. So I can't have...
Kendra, listen, I want to make this very clear. MOP, this is very important. I want you to get this. Shout out to the chat, to the ladies in the chat. I want to make... Wait a minute. Let me make sure I let that play out first. Hold on.
Kids, I got to love your kids and give you more kids. And I got to help pay the bills too. Now, if I ain't paying no bills and you become my husband and we have a child together and you taking care of everything, okay, maybe a woman will go for that. But you can't be a man that's asking a woman to chip in or anything with these type of demands. I do think.
Now, let me explain what Kendra doesn't understand and what this silly ass, dumb ass world doesn't understand. If y'all remember correctly, I never had a money requirement. I never once said that. She asked me, did I have a money requirement? And I said no. Kendra's position is that you cannot have demands as a man if you're not rich. This is Kendra's, or you cannot have authority if you don't have money. Let me explain to y'all something why that's important. Because as soon as your money runs out, as soon as you cannot lead with your money, what then? What do you have then? Because when your foundation is money, and that's all you have to give a woman, you don't provide. I've said this previously, y'all. Before a man does anything, he has to bring order to chaos. There is no providing and protecting a woman. There is no providing and protecting where there's chaos. So if he's not bringing order, then he's already in there. He's already derelict in his duties. This is what Kendra doesn't understand. This is why she's single. Respectfully, she doesn't understand what a man's role is because clearly her father has not truly told her what a man is supposed to do in an all-encompassing way.
Explains that he is a provider, so he's not looking for a woman's money. So just for the men who are co-signing that, just know it costs to be the boss. Let's continue, child.
I'll be a couple guys you had from back in the day. Shout out to them brothers.
Appreciate you, MOP.
Okay,
Thank you.
I remember Don.
Yeah. Don was a smooth guy. Shout out to Don.
Oh, you like the Jay, the best thing?
Yeah, Jay had me rolling. Yeah, shout out to Jay. I've been supporting you for a while, kid. You sure?
Okay, those are two very popular.
Shout out to Trista for learning.
Very different,
smart woman.
But definitely very popular men guys on the show. Okay, so you subscribe to which one of their ideologies? I think they were different.
Well, that's a great question. I subscribe to my own.
Mind your business, man.
Them out because I respect. You know what I'm saying? I like them, and as black men, I support all black men who are standing on business, as the young folks say.
Okay.
Well, they do say that.
Okay, so finish explaining why no one with kids.
Yes. I believe, yes, sir, no, ma'am, please.
Another thing, too, y'all. Children, I want to say this, too. When a woman who is divorced with children is a single mother. A woman who has children out of wedlock, that's baby mama status. There's no getting around that. And I'm not going to pick and choose what I say. I said it. And I'm going to say it again. This is why I told my daughter to get married to her child's father. I said, baby, even if it don't work, then you still come back to the dating market as a single mom. Maybe you can find some sucker, you know what I mean, who will take the bait. At least you have a standard. You have all your children by your husband. A man can say, you know what? These children are clean. They're well fed. They're taken care of. Their father, you know what I'm saying? He made like, you know what? I can do something with this. It's important. All right. It's very important for women to protect their womb. The Quran says a man can rise no higher than his woman. I keep telling y'all that. When the price is high, men rise to the occasion. It's just as simple. When you put it out here wholesale, what do you expect?
And thank you. There's that. And also, and a lot of times I don't want to correct someone else's child. There's always there can be obviously obvious problems that come with that. The woman that I'm bringing into my world, into our world, wouldn't have that issue because I set the standards. I make it possible. You know what I mean? So that I'm trying to get Miss Kendra. I'm terrible with this stuff because I'm old and I hate.
Look at Gizmo, y'all. Look at Gizmo.
All right. So
that's baby Gizmo.
I'm sorry about this. Let me see if I can put her down. Hold on a second.
I had to rock her back to sleep, y'all.
Oh.
I hope this is not an inappropriate question, but some of them are asking me to ask you: is the baby's mama Caucasian?
Yes.
She is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, it's not okay. No, it's okay. But I specifically, I prefer, I'm looking for
shout out
black
to you,
women.
Tristan.
I specifically prefer black women. While I was in West Virginia, that's just, what it was. But if you're asking me for my preference, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I'm a fan of beauty in women. However, if you really want to get down to the nuts and bolts of it, black women are absolutely the creme de la creme for the kid.
Okay. All right. Let me play.
I think black women are.
Just ask this. So before I get to that.
I'm explaining something, everybody. I'm a fan of beauty. I love beautiful women. I'm a man. I like beauty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what man cannot appreciate a beautiful woman? I've been to Shalahash, Egypt. I've been to Prague. I've been to Paris, France. Right? I've been, you know what I'm saying? I've been around the world, MOP. Right? I've been around the world. In the end, I don't think anybody can love me like a black woman. I don't believe that. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just telling you what I believe. I believe that particular woman is going to understand me in a way that another woman would not. That doesn't mean that she does not love me. That just means that she cannot truly grasp the things that go on with me in a real way to really understand what I need in that moment. There are times, y'all, when Awesome don't want to talk. Yo, there are times when I need to truly be left alone. There are times when I need to be left in the basement to my own thoughts. And that may last a day, 2 days, 3 days. And she needs to understand also, now's the time I need to come sit on his lap and rub his head. Now's the time that I need to comfort him. Now, when I break out in the cold sweats, y'all. I break in the cold sweats. Y'all don't know this about Awesome, but I wake up like this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm caked in sweat. She has to know how to navigate that, right? She has to know how to love on me in a real way. And so that's something that's very, very important to me. That's very important for me. And it's very important for me, for my daughter to see a black man loving on his woman in that way. So that way she can have an idea of what she should be looking for because the example is there. It's very important for me to give y'all that. I'm rolling.
Child, when I tell you the black women, baby, woo, child. Now I saw so many comments of the black women being very upset, saying that you want
TBA, you look so young. I would never
that
thought you had. You look so young.
woman. Now you want a black woman with class to come in and to raise
Yes.
your mixed
I like women. I like women.
And this black woman.
There's no such thing as let me explain this something. I don't know about everybody else, and I don't, particularly. My daughter is my seed. I want to make something very clear. My daughter is my seed. She came from me. Therefore, she is black. It's just as simple. Everything else, what would they put on her birth certificate? Mixed is not a race, right? Yes, her mother's white. My daughter is my seed. Now, you don't have to like that or do. I don't give a fuck either way. But that's what it is. She's my seed.
Class can also have no kids. And we're going to get to some other things that he said too. Baby,
So she got 13-year-old?
was ready to fight. They was ready to fight once they realized the baby's mother is white. Child. They was not feeling that. And sometimes I see comments. This is why I really do try to get.
Hey, y'all, you know what's funny? But I thought, hey, listen, but ain't. I don't like the word ain't. Why were black women so upset? Didn't they say that they didn't like black men anymore? Didn't a lot of black women, aren't y'all hearing that they're saying that they're dating outside of their race and they have all of these options, that white men are taking them in these so-called high numbers? I mean, MOP, am I wrong here? So what difference did it make anyway? If her mother was pink, what difference did it make at that point? You didn't want me. You said you didn't want black men anyway.
It doesn't always come across that way. But I am a respectful person, and I really do try to respect all people.
You put that on the, okay, shout out to TBA. No problem.
I saw
respect
that,
TBA.
Question, and I was wondering if I should just even ask it, right? Because all we're going off is the baby skin tone. like we know nothing other than the baby skin tone. So the assumption
shout out to TBA, I like that.
Baby is light. The mother
permission?
is probably white.
TBA permission?
And
I was thinking that same.
I
was thinking that same thing. Permission.
That just rhymed. Because the baby was light, the baby's mother.
Do y'all want to know some game? Do y'all want to know some boss game? And I've said this previously, but now that I got the chat rocking, I'm gonna give y'all some real boss game. I've said this previously. Do y'all really want to know who runs the world? It's women. But it's not the boss women. It's not the bad attitude, I don't need anyone. It's not those women. It's the feminine, quiet ones. Because those are the women who get a man to do anything that they want him to do. And if they're good, they can make him think it was his idea. I'm going to let y'all sit with that one. If she's really good, I won't let y'all sit with that. I'm going to give it to you again. If she's really good, she can make him think it was his idea. So all along, she running the show. It's a beautiful thing when she know what she's doing.
Probably white, and the assumption was right. Also, you probably should have lied. You probably should have lied because black women, they did not like that you got a mixed child and now you want a black woman to raise the child. That comes up later. Let's continue back with it, child. If you gave her other reasons why she can't have a kid, now you have to mother your child. Is she gonna have those issues? Is she gonna be able to discipline your child, or will she have an issue with the child's biological mother?
No, that's not this. She hasn't been around since my daughter been born. And like I said, she's not a bad person. I don't get on no platform and pull nobody down. I'm too real for that. That's just who she is. She is who she is, and it's not up to me to change her. It's up to her to change. But I have to move on. So I changed. I left what I was doing, where I was doing it at, and came here to Atlanta to give my daughter an opportunity that she would have had.
I forgot to ask you where you're at. You're in Atlanta.
Oh yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And so, another thing too, Kendra, I won't tell this story specifically because it's very, very personal.
Shout out to TBA. Now that's a good woman.
But I saw something in my life
I like that
about mothers with children, and I saw the games that are played, and it ended very, very badly. So that would be another reason that women with children, promiscuous women. I'm looking for a woman who's going to be a very, very good influence on my daughter. A woman who knows how to smooth the dress out when she sits down.
I like that, y'all.
Lady,
Y'all remember when women used to smooth their dress out when they sit down? I don't even see that anymore. I can't remember the last time I've seen that I saw a woman smooth her dress out as she sat and then cross her legs. Maybe that's because I don't go to church that often. But you know what I'm saying? I pay attention to my surroundings, and it's a very, very small thing. However, it's a thing that requires some sort of refinement. Maya, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, do you know what I mean? And it shows a level of poise. And I like it.
I'm the goon around here. Everyone goon around here. That's me.
Okay, let me pause now. Okay, a couple things. Y'all know this is the first Kendra G's Thoughts video, okay? So y'all got to bear with your girl. Awesome got me doing my first.
Shout out to TBA. That is a great, I want to just take time to highlight this. As a retired officer, we're used to being in control. I didn't want that. I want to lay my burdens down with my man. Shout out to you.
Thoughts video of my own content. So a couple things. He broke down what I was saying earlier. Now he said a classical woman know how to smooth out a dress to raise his child. So he procreated with a woman who isn't fit enough to be the example of the type of woman he wants her to look up to. And the reason I want to stay here because this is what I hear the women say. And they get so much judgment.
Yes.
They get so much judgment when they're looking for a better man to raise their child. So, but okay.
I knew what you meant.
Let's go to the super chat. Someone said, okay, let me see. I'm using my computer. Usually I'll be using my phone. All right. So that girl Fly said, I just got the phone with him. So I guess she knows him in real life. He wanted me to super chat you because you blocked him, LOL, to tell you he'll be coming back on the show to address everything and conclude the conversation. Okay, this is wonderful. You know, we do have our regular live scheduled show tonight. So I guess Awesome is coming back tonight on the show to respond to what everybody said, what I'm probably going to say in this video. So Awesome will be back tonight. Okay, we have another person, an industrialist as a black man, a husband and a father. He's full of shit. I said he was a scammer. That's what Isaiah said. Child. CM said it should cost to be the boss. Okay. Oh, okay. The men roasted Awesome to ashes. Nobody liked his energy or thought he was hilarious. Okay, Sam, thank you. I didn't know. Listen, it was so...
Is that Sam Major? Is that Sam Major? Oh, okay, that is Sam. That is Sam. Okay.
This is my first ever Kendra G's thoughts, right? And the only reason I did this because on all platforms, usually one video would go well, but no, on all platforms, he got y'all in the choke.
I don't know Sam specifically, everybody, but I always see him in Kendra's chat, and I've commented on several of his videos. However, I didn't know he thought that way about me. Shout out to Sam.
He got y'all in chokehold. So I wanted to.
By the way, y'all, anybody that said anything about me, I've always I'm in the process of reaching out to everybody to give them an opportunity to say something to me as well, so that way they can have the opportunity to address me directly if they deem it proper.
First one to that. Now I got okay. Now I take it off. What does Sam say?
Tristan say, forget them.
Sam is such a big supporter. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and my page. Sam said, thank you, Kendra. He sounds exactly like the ladies that call in. Have kids by losers, demand a step parent at a higher caliber. I mean, ladies, I gotta just say, this is what I'm saying. As we are breaking down awesome, I just have to be honest because I feel like honesty is the best policy. This is how the women sound at times. When you procreate with a man who is not fit to raise. Oh, but here's a little, but let me not defend him, but let me do a different caveat to that. He's gonna be the provider though. So yes, he's requesting all these things, but he's also understanding to get that he has to pay for it. Ladies on the opposite end, you request it and you still want the man to pay. You know, and this is where the challenge becomes.
I pay for the woman that's been messing. Let Austin explain this very, very clearly. The woman that messes with me now is a woman that I will provide for later. If you ain't done nothing, you don't deserve nothing, you don't get nothing. Shout out to Bernie Mac.
Men and women are not equal, so let's just accept that. Okay? So, and I've been saying this,
shout
that
out
money
Tristan.
has become the
Thank
big,
you. I like your energy too, baby. Thank you.
Money is causing a lot of different issues. And when you are asking someone to spend their money a certain way, then they have to decide if that money is worth spending. So when you're asking a man to come into your life to raise your kids with his money, does that make sense for him? Now he's asking for a classy woman to come in with no kids, and he's gonna pay all the bills. Now listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be honest. A lot of conversations going on, but he's gonna get a woman. I really believe there's a woman in that age category that is gonna sign up for this deal. And I'll say it now. Another reason why I like this conversation with Awesome, I am used to men like Awesome, okay? Men that make a certain amount of money, baby, they feel they are the prize. They're going to tell you what it is, and that was up for you to decide.
I don't feel I'm the prize. I've always said a woman is the prize. A man is the prize catcher. So that means you are not a prize unless a man has deemed it so. So no, I don't feel I'm the prize. My woman would be the prize. I'm not a female. All right? I'm the prize catcher, though. There's a difference. So I like to scare this out because these internet make you think things that are not true because once again, there's a bunch of silly people on the internet. They don't know no better.
Want to proceed moving forward. And I think a lot of times when women come on my show, they've never dated these men that they really are asking for. Oh, you got to make $200,000. Oh, I don't think
Shout
I've
out
ever
to
dated
TBA.
those
Shout
men.
out to Tristan.
Because if you did, you would know what comes along with that confidence, with that cockiness, with all the other women.
No, this is what Kendra. This is where. Let me explain to y'all something. I wanna make something very clear. My confidence was like this. Obviously, when I was in the hole and I had absolutely nothing, I knew I was gonna win when I got out. And when I got out and I won, it was still the same. And when I was out there doing my thing, I was still the same. When I was in the shelter, I was still the same. Because I made it something different. who I am, my financial circumstances, I never allowed that to dictate the type of man that I was, the type of man that I would be. If I did, then it's not based on. This is what Kendra doesn't understand. This is what I believe my chat truly understands in a real way. If it's built, if it's not made, if it's on a flimsy foundation, then it's not rock solid, then it can always be knocked over. That's what she doesn't understand. If a man's foundation and he's leading with all he has is money, then he's already lost. Because when the money goes, when he falls on hard times, he's toast.
And let me tell you why.
Shout out to the lovely Pink Rose for being back.
You guys are on, he's getting all this attention on the internet and he's getting all this conversation, but all he needs is one woman to agree. And I saw the same thing happen with Dave. Dave was on my show. He was very clear, knew what he wanted, got so much flack, and then got married last year. So he ain't for me, child. But I love this educational moment.
Kendra likes me, y'all. Now, would she ever deal with me? No. But Kendra was absolutely attracted to me. I know when a woman is repulsed by me, which is fine, or when she's turned on by me, which is fine as well. Only thing I truly choose to be is memorable. The worst thing a man can do is a woman can do. The worst thing you can be with a woman is have her feel indifference. She didn't carry the way. As long as she feels something, you won. A lot of you too dumb to get that though, because the only thing you care about is people liking you and agreeing with you.
All have together so y'all can see what really comes along with the things y'all request. That's what I love about this, is the educational moment of the type of guy y'all say y'all want.
If I would have said I was looking for her age range, she was blushing and I showed y'all where she was blushing.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what's the age range you want to date?
Great question. I would say, because I'm looking to actually have more children, I would love to have children with my wife. I would say,
I'm looking to leave a legacy, y'all, and this is part of my legacy.
36 and down. 36 and down, as long as she's legal.
So you go to like 23?
As long as she's legal, yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I can do that.
So 36 is the oldest, though?
Probably, just depending on...
36 is the oldest. Yeah, she
would
say
that. I'm not going to stop a sister from shouting, you know what I mean? If she thinks that she fits the qualities and maybe the creator knows something that I don't, as I always say, so be it. I'm not going to...
And you want more children?
Yes, I would love... I don't have a son. There's so much information that I have to teach. With everything that I've learned, with everything that I know now, I'm a man who reads. I don't think you can be a man if you do not read. I believe in physical discipline. I believe in being forged through fire. I believe in going through I believe in gender roles. And that, I don't care what the world say. I don't care what the internet says. I don't care. Ain't no woman my partner. Let me say that again. Don't call me talking about you my partner. I'm not with none of that. I'm your man.
Yeah, Mike, because, I'm someone, I'm 36 and now. I was just saying that.
Does, but we're going to have a traditional...
How old are you, Tristan?
Relationship. That's what I'm looking for. If that...
Ooh, don't call him your partner. Yeah. Don't call him your partner. What? Oh, I really want him to call in today, because I would like to deep dive in that more. So basically, he's the man... You're the woman, but he's not your partner. I want him to break that down. I think there was so much going on. Shout
out to Ediva, the lovely Ediva. Since you have a rating system and such strict requirements, can you rate your children's mother, or did you require change recently? No, when you a man and you throwing your Johnson on the crap table, when you out here fucking, there ain't no requirements. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the, other than a hole, warm, wet hole. You know what I mean? That's the requirement. Your lady's not gonna like that, but that's what it is, and that's what a lot of women have to offer. Now, wet or the hole. You know what I mean? Sometimes a guy, he get to being reckless. Now, that being said, though, question, you know what I'm saying, what it always comes down to is, now that the child is here, how can we make the best of this situation because the child is here? So that's where we go from that. But that's a great question though.
The back. I wish I would have had him break down what would be wrong
Shout out
with
to
a
TBS.
woman referring to
TBS
her
said
guy
she
as
had
a
the
partner.
benefits.
Does that mean equal? Because I think maybe he's trying to imply that we're not equal.
We're not
I'm
equal.
a leader, and that's what it is. I don't want to. These are Kendra's thoughts, but I don't know his.
Yes,
thoughts.
ma'am. TBS.
So I would like him to break down why that was such a deal breaker.
54 in January.
His partner.
No way.
I also want to say this because I've been seeing y'all.
I'm looking at your picture.
I saw somebody say Kendra is a pick me. Bitch, I ain't no pick nothing.
Look, she didn't like that. Look at that.
Okay? Let me tell you something. I ain't never.
Y'all, do y'all think that's a flex when Kendra said that she picked herself? Do y'all think what? Let me say this, ladies. Who doesn't want to be picked? TBA wants to be picked. She said that. Trista definitely wants to be picked. Edible wants to be picked. You know what I'm saying? If she's not picked already. I see a lot of women in my chat that I guess my right. Y'all tell me, is the so-called word a flex, ladies? When we say you're not a pick me, that you don't want to be picked. Who doesn't want to be picked? Who doesn't want to be chosen? Who wants to be? Y'all, we've all been children and we've all played sports, and who wants to be on the bench when everybody else is in the game? You know what I mean? And you're not picked to play. Who wants to be left out? I mean, somebody got to tell me that. Somebody clear it up for me. Educate awesome, please.
I wasn't raised to look for someone to supply the life that I desired. I learned how to create it for myself. So there's nothing about me that's a pick me. But what I am is a
So you agree with me, TBA?
And be emotionless to people and what they want in life. Because it got nothing to do with me. At the end of the day, you come on the show, you close the deal, we never talk again, and I'm happy for it. But I think that what I do want to enlighten ladies, there's a lot of things that I just think y'all don't know about these men.
What's the difference, Mai? Can you break that down for me, Mai, please? That's a great, break that down for me.
Unicorns, and that never.
So I can, please, thank you.
Oh, he gotta have all this money. Oh, he gotta go to church. Oh, he gotta talk to no other woman. Oh, he got, where he at? Has he ever been created? Y'all better save y'all money from them AI coins. So no, this is not, there's nothing about me that's a pick me. What I am just trying to do is educate. What comes along with certain types of men that I think a lot of women say they want. But let's continue.
That's not what you want, that's okay. But words matter to me, Kendra.
Okay. So any more deal breakers before I go to the next question?
Deal breakers. The cigarette. I'm a big dog. Every now and then I like to hit the big cigars because you know what I mean.
So
when your phone went out, say one more time, sir.
When I'm really feeling myself, I like to hit the big cigars. I'm not really.
Pick me is desperate. Okay, okay, Trista.
It's probably premium, high end Scotch, cognac. When I got it like that, that's bourbon, something like that.
Shout out to
Really
Pick
particularly,
Rose.
I would rather my woman not indulge. I also.
Great point, Pink Rose. Thank you.
Breakers
Great point. Because never says anything deep. She thinks she does.
Yeah. I met a woman.
Do everybody agree with Trista's definition of a pick me?
A well done steak. I can't take a woman serious for a well done steak.
Okay.
I'm not going to a high end steakhouse and gonna be.
Okay, y'all. So a pick me is doing anything. So basically, a pick me is desperate, and being picked is doing. And being picked. So okay. So I didn't. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Thank you, Mai. Okay, I can. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's very tacky. It shows that you don't know how a steak is supposed to.
Shout out to Trista for quitting smoking.
That,
terrible habit.
That you lack the requisite skill to be in a place you don't order.
Y'all, I'm a very aggressive man with my woman. I want to grab her. I want to touch her. I want to feel on her. I want to be in her space. I want to kiss her. I want to lick on her. I want to feel on her. I want to do all that, right? How can I do that, you know what I'm saying, if her breath stinks, right? I want to be in her space, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to consume. I want to grab her by the throat. Come here, bitch. I'm naked. The fuck over here. I'm into that. Hey, the baby sleep. Come here, get the fuck in the bathroom. Shut the fuck up. Shout out to Fancy. No offense to you, awesome, but Kendra's lives turned into a pick me show. Did they, Fancy? Did they? I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. But you see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So it's difficult for me because I'm always conscious of my breath. I floss. I gargle, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my teeth are clean, you know what I'm saying? I want to be in your face. I want to kiss you. I got the, you know what I'm saying? I want to bite on your lip. You know, I'm that type of guy. I want to be in you. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like a woman who, you know, who always is smelling good. Not necessarily from like perfume, just, you know, like her scent, like that feminine scent that I'm drawn. I like a woman who pleases my senses, my sight, my smell, my touch, you know what I'm saying? And eventually, my tastes, buds. And you know, you have to please me mentally, so I like that. I'm rolling.
Steak at I, people look at you like a certain word, like you don't know, you don't belong. And so I had to leave a chick because of that. She didn't listen. She wasn't even willing to try. I don't want a woman who won't try, Kendra. You know, I don't want to hear excuses. I need you to be willing to give it a chance.
I appreciate
and
it.
not
Yes.
just knock it. Very beautiful too, but you know, that's a dime a dozen for the kid.
Child, let's talk about the well done steak. We get into more of the well done steak, but
Was I wrong, y'all? Now I don't know how much steak the people in the chat eat, and some people just may not eat steak. But I want somebody to go on because I think people think that this is just my thoughts. They want to make it seem as if ordering a well done steak is the way it's supposed to be eaten. Does anybody agree with that? I'm not saying how you eat it. I'm saying that the way it's supposed to be eaten. It's supposed to be eaten at a certain temperature. There's a certain way you're supposed to wear a suit. There's a certain way you're supposed to wear a tie. There's a certain way a woman should wear a dress. There's just, I don't know. What do I know?
This I do explain.
I like cocoa butter, Tristan. Just
okay, let me say this. I remember
shout out to TBA.
I was on a date
I
with a guy,
like that.
and I remember I actually like well done steak, so I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Of course, you don't know no better.
There was a guy who was saying that kind of what he was saying, like, "Oh, you shouldn't get your steak well done. You should get it." He said medium. He said it should never be cooked past medium well. That's what I remember, and it made me think of that interaction. But I still think this is some bullshit because even no matter where you at, if you don't want a red steak, that should not determine whether or not you belong. But
it's because she didn't listen, ladies. It's because she didn't trust my judgment. That was the major issue. The steak was not the issue. The issue was that she didn't trust me. The steak was the conduit. I've tried to explain this over and over again. Whatever.
And he has to be entitled. But we deep dive in this because it really wasn't about the steak.
Okay. She gave me
well
that.
done. And he tells me this. It's more so about she wasn't open-minded to what he wanted her to do. Not saying I agree with that or not either, but that's how he felt. And he felt
I didn't feel anything.
Trust me.
I know it.
Because there's a lot of men, here's the deal. Y'all say y'all want leaders, right? Again, I'm not even saying I agree with this shit, to be quite honest with you. But this is how men who lead act at times. They're like, follow me. Just follow me. Trust me enough.
Shout out to Tristan. You smart.
Follow me. Don't ask me no questions. You got questions? Girl, I don't got no time for no questions. Just trust me enough.
Let me ask y'all a question. How can a man... Let me ask y'all a question, ladies. Do you want a man who leads or don't you? And that's fine if you don't. Like some women their minds are so poisoned. Yeah, and besides, it's just a bad. I don't have time. I'm not going back and forth with you, bitch. Listen, I'm not going to let you come into my life and be combative. Let me tell y'all something. I will live in this roach-infested apartment till she turned 18 before I live in the Taj Mahal with a bitch who thinks she going to boss me around and treat me like I ain't shit. You can book that. So my entire position to y'all is this. You can take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? You don't, but what you're not gonna do is tell me what masculinity look like. If something is going on, I need the ability to be able to lead. I need to know that my woman is listening and moving, because there may be a life and death situation. And I may see it before you do. Baby, get down, get up under the table. Baby, move. Go to the left. Go to the right. Take off to the front door. Stay right here. I got to know you can follow instructions, because something is happening. You don't see it. You don't see what's happening, because y'all got to keep in mind, I don't drink or smoke. So I'm paying attention to my environment. When we go out, you are the one who's enjoying yourself more than me. My enjoyment is watching you enjoy yourself. I'm basically this is security. That's really how I am. And you may think that I'm not enjoying myself, but I am. It's just the way I enjoy myself. You see what I'm saying? It's the way I'm enjoying myself. It's making sure you're safe and making sure we get back to where we're supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? But what you're not gonna do is just just hijack the situation and then tell me what it's supposed to look like. And then hey baby, you know what I'm saying? Get down. Why? Who? Where? When? How? What you talking about? No, I ain't dealing with that shit. Shout out to my now you're preaching the coffee killers. Yeah, coffee killer. Shout out to Coffee. Yeah, Coffee told you Mai was interested in coffee killer. She didn't want me to put that out there. Coffee killer, jump back in the chat. You got one on line one.
Do as I'm suggesting for you to do.
Man, open
and when they feel like a woman is not,
you know better. 100%. That's right. Good man.
They decide she's not the woman for him. I'm not
That's right.
saying this. Listen, I'm not saying whether I agree with it or not agree with it. I'm just giving you an example of it. But let's go back to it.
That's facts, Tristan. That's my job. Like, I don't.
The right to your preference. This is your moment. Yes. I will just say, in my own life experiences, I've been around a lot of high-end people and a lot of high-end restaurants, and they will order their steak at times well done, and they're very.
That's because they don't know any better, y'all. Like, and that's the thing. When you go into certain places and you order, listen, man, y'all not gonna. Okay, all right. You know what? I tell you what. You know what? I'm open up to the chat. When you go in certain places and you don't do things correctly, do they look at you like you belong? Do they say? Because I know what they do. Look at this nigga. Am I lying about it or am I not? Did I make that up? When you go in certain places and you don't follow decorum or the policy of us, y'all, there's certain places you don't even get to go in and order your food. They make what the chef is making, whatever the chef is making, whatever that may be. He's serving an appetizer, you know what I'm saying, an entree and a dessert, or however that will. You don't get to pick what you want. This is the meal. You don't go in there, motherfucker, talking about you want some ham hocks and motherfucking black eyed peas. Get your hood red ass back to the projects if you don't know how to act. And I don't care if don't nobody like that.
I mean, if you want to use that judgment in your life, okay. But there's some people who just don't want a medium well or medium rare steak.
That's great you said that, Kendra. But I want to say
that's
something else too, because I think that there's a misconception about money. Money don't make no man no man. I don't care about your money. Do you have guts? Do you have intent? A man who has guts can be my friend any day of the week. I don't have any money right now currently. You see what I'm saying? My life is 100% changed from what it was. I don't need anyone for anything, but I'm not balling like that. So I don't. Wealth to me is being a man who is rich in morals and being able to stand on principle and not wavering. I'm not no guy who wavers for nobody. You know what I mean?
But can I just say this? Okay, I think when it was happening, you ain't got no money right now. What's going on now? Awesome. Awesome. You got to call back tonight. Because the kind of demands you asking for, you got to have a coin. You just have to. There's no way you ain't got no money and you want this woman to take care of your child. What steak? If you ain't got no money, why are we even talking about steak? Steak is expensive. What you mean you ain't got no money? You say all this and you broke? You can't. This is not a broke man's game. This ain't broke man can't. Let me tell you something. A broke man can't make these demands. Only a man that's paying.
But he did though. Didn't it happen, y'all? Didn't he? But he said it can't, but it did. Did this funny looking guy make them? Oh, okay, Trista. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. Okay.
You can't make these. Listen, broke or not, ladies, broke or not, you see what you would sign up for. Okay, it is what it is. You gotta live your life, girlfriend, and make your own
That's
decisions.
facts.
But if he ain't got no money, and I got to raise your Caucasian woman child, have your son eat my steak medium rare, put on dress, and pay the light bill. Who? Why? Who? What? Where? When? What? Who? What woman doing that? Now listen, you gonna have to have a coin if you want to talk like Austin. You got to call me back because yeah, we got to break that part down, Austin. Because this is all you already crazy in a certain. I don't want to say crazy, but you already asking for.
Who think Austin crazy?
You can't ask for all this and then.
I got 12 of y'all in the chat. I got 12 y'all in the chat. Who think Awesome's crazy? One in the chat if y'all think Awesome. You know, I'm gonna put a poll in here.
Only got here because you said you judged the woman.
How do I put a poll in here?
A well done steak, and you said that she comes across like she doesn't belong in those environments. Yes. And I was just humbly.
How do I do this again, y'all?
But it's not the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah. I forgot how to do this.
My own personal world, I've been around a lot of very wealthy
I completely understand her side of them. Shut up,
and they can order
you
their
say your side is crazy.
So I just think
you're crazy in a good way. How do I do this, y'all? How do I do
but
that?
I don't think that's a fair conclusion to say a person doesn't belong.
I mean,
if they were
a slight bit psychosis.
Ghetto to you in that environment, that's one thing. But to say because they wanted the steak, well,
Kendra is crazy as fuck. You're not crazy, just thank you, Tristan.
Piggyback that. I order for my woman, and when we go out to
you order for her. Okay, now we're getting there. Okay.
Right. And so when we go someplace, Kendra, what would you like? You tell me. Excuse me. Good evening. The lady will have to do my thing. I like for a woman to feel protected, feel safe, like a man knows what he's doing.
Shout out to Pig Rose. No, you're not crazy. You have the right to state what you want.
Where she want to go, I'm taking you.
What you want is what you want, no matter what the thing. Shout out to Pig Rose.
Just know you with me, and I'm gonna take care of you. That's all you need to know.
Rolling around and around.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. I want to talk about that for a second. So, some people call this control freak. I think two things could be true.
That's facts.
I think
it's my job.
I understand the control freak side that people are seeing. I think that one is the loud portion. But there are women who do enjoy that their man sets things up for them. I've heard women on my show say.
Do y'all want to know do y'all want to know one of the major issues? I think that men and women, like why things are so, because what a lot of y'all don't understand really what this stuff looks like. A lot of y'all have never really truly had contact with men. You don't know what has made him, what has shaped him in order to be who he is. You have no idea. And so what you want to do is you want to pick the portions that benefit you. You want to pick the portions that you like and then yet reject the rest. It don't go that way. One of the things that I've learned, y'all, in my life is that I have to accept it all. I have to govern everything in my life, in my circumference, positive and negative. I don't have the right to pick and choose the parts that I like versus the parts that I don't. Either I'm accepting it all or I don't take none of it. That's how it goes.
I don't want to plan the date.
And that's all of us.
The date. Just pick me up and bring me out on this date. So this is actually what he is saying to go along with those type of demands. I think there's a thin line with this. I'm not all the way turned off with this. I think that if you want a guy that is like, I'm taking you out today, I set up the date, I got it all planned out, like that feels good. It feels like he invested in time, he thought about you, he was willing to put it together, you didn't have to plan your own date. So I think that part is the part that's good. The other part, which I think is the louder part, is it seems like he doesn't want you to contribute to the things that you may want. Like, instead of, let's say you don't even want to say, let's say, God forbid you wanted a lobster, bitch, she probably would have been like, a lobster, girl, no.
What did we get there for? Like, what did we come for? First of all, there's certain dietary needs. Let me say this. There's certain dietary needs, y'all, and there's certain things that a woman just simply does not eat or she cannot eat, whether she be allergic or whatever. Once that's known and understood by me, then I make the decision of where we're going after that. This is what's called taking control of a situation. You shouldn't have to think when you're around me. I should have all of the answers. You got a problem with that? You don't want no man. You want something that resembles a man when you want it to resemble a man. Right? That ain't me. And the internet don't tell me shit.
Forbid you wanted chicken, you didn't even want to say. If he left you because you wanted your steak medium well, child, if you would have ordered something else outside of steak, I don't know what would have happened. I don't know what would have happened. Okay? If you got that mad over the steak. So, I will say this though, men.
Because there's nobody else worth reacting to, Fancy. What they gonna do? Who they gonna talk about?
Like the man. So, but I wanted to read.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what it like react to what?
Thoughts video. So bear with your girl.
She did too. I'm gonna do the Zach one too. I didn't read that one either.
In steak anyways, but I hope you like pepperoni. Hey Abraham. My question is, does the baby mama's parents not want the half-black grandchild around him? I'll ask him that tonight. They're saying that he's coming back tonight. So I will ask more about the child's mother and see if there was a lot of assumptions about the mother child. He was in prison for 16 years. He likes big cigars. Pause. Shout out to Killa and Mace. Okay. So the state preference
fuck boy black man
for some men now. Apparently so, Miss Lady. Apparently so.
He been in prison 16 years. He like big dog cigars. They call El Jefes fuck boy.
Qualify for this conversation. Shout out to Sia. No, but that's.
I haven't had one in a while. Can't afford them.
My mama and my daddy, my daddy put me onto game for a very, very young age. He just broke it down.
Do anybody think Kendra's father put her on the real game? Does anybody find Kendra game savvy? I got 12 of y'all in the chat, ladies. Gentlemen, does anybody think that Kendra is savvy, is world savvy, and she has things figured out and her life is on the trajectory? I won't add anything. I'll just simply ask that and then let the chat tell me. 1, if you think so, 2, if you don't.
For me. And at the end of and more so I just saw some of the things.
Shout out to Edna. Edna says no.
And everything.
She spelled it out.
I don't want to go off tangent here. But I just always knew I didn't want to look for a man to provide the lifestyle that I desired to live. I just was like, I'll create it myself. And then now this way, I don't got to deal with anybody's bullshit. I could leave if I want to leave because guess what? I pay my own bills. I make my own money. So I'm only there if I want to be, not because it's required.
And this is why Kendra is sent, because, and it's sad, y'all. And it's really, it's a little sad. It is. Because when you, see, here's the thing. Kendra has a bunch of women who listen to her and they look up to her. Whether y'all know that or not, you know what I mean? Like Kendra has a following. You know what I'm saying? Kendra religiously has at least 1,000 in the chat. And so most of them are women, you know what I'm saying? Besides a few, maybe, besides maybe 100 men, probably 900 of them are women. And so, you know what I mean? Like this is, they're following what she says. And when she says this stuff, they believe it the same. The problem is they don't make Kendra's money. So they're going to have to find somebody to get along with. See, if Kendra don't want to do that, she don't have to. That's just what she decides not to. But what's funny is, though, y'all, she wanted a baby with ashy foot. Oh, we forgot that, though. Did we forget that Kendra wanted a baby with ashy foot? That she prayed to get pregnant on her birthday? Before they broke up? Before she found out that he was a scammer? See, everybody called me a scammer. I ain't lied to nobody. I don't manipulate women and you know what I'm saying and take nothing from nobody. I didn't y'all ain't seen no scandal about me come out. You know what I'm saying? That I've been lying and you know what I'm saying and everything I said was a lie. Ashy Foot was. And I have it on good knowledge that that diamond necklace that she wore was from Ashy Foot and his scamming. So she wanted a baby at some point. Now she don't want to. Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
My living. And I think more women should have that attitude. I think you should. I mean, listen, this could be subjective. I don't want to go off on this tangent, but I believe that a woman should have her own money because then you can make decisions that are healthy. There's sometimes you might want to leave a situation and you probably just can't afford it. And that's real talk. There's some women in
She loved Ashy
right
Foot,
now
man.
wish they could be out of them, but they have no financial way to get
She
out
loved
of them.
Ashy Foot.
So if you are able to take care of yourself as a human being, that's a blessing.
Everybody remember when Kendra was balling.
Now you can date healthy, and you're dating because you want to, not because
That was her
you want
ex.
to, because
He's
you
a
want to,
Nigerian.
you know. All right.
Everybody know them Nigerians known for scammers.
Let's go back to the interview.
Y'all, I done bought y'all. I used to, you know what I'm saying. I done been all that. I used to slang raw. That's heroin. Them Nigerians was always trying to get over on the bag. You know what I mean? They always had some ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? That they was trying to. That's facts. So like you know what I mean? Nigerians have a history of scamming. That's where they wear all that fake Louis and the fake Gucci's, and every time you see them, they always trying to sell something that ain't real. Anybody who been around them know I ain't lying. Anybody who've ever dealt with them know I'm not lying. The Nigerians stay scamming. They stay trying to look for the one-ups. It's just facts. Do they mean all of them? No. Majority of them, yes. That's why kids don't want them on their app. Kids don't want them on their app. Oh, that part. Brother DeMarco, man, appreciate you, man. What's up, brother? A beast of a man in here. Appreciate you, black man. I'm in here cooking. Wipe your feet for me, man. Make sure you hit the like for me. Thank you, DeMarco.
Try it. That to me signaled that
she did, TBA.
My judgment. So if you don't respect my judgment now, when I'm saying something like this, could it be later on you'll begin to question me later? And I'm one of them guys, I ain't letting nothing slide. Because if I let it slide now, you'll think you can do it later. No. And I ain't one of them. And then now you'll resent me because, like, wait a minute, you let it slide previously.
That's facts.
And so that's madness to me. And a man must be suffering from some sort of psychosis if he allows that.
Yeah, that's the internet word I started. So when y'all hear it, I started it.
I'm just curious.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to move on. What was the temperature you would like her to eat?
Well, I personally, I think you should eat it at medium rare. That's just me personally.
Medium rare?
Yes.
TBA, here's her problem. I'm gonna say this too, TBA. All she had to do was be honest. She never, you notice, y'all, she never addressed it. When Tasha K put it out there, she never addressed it. And here's the thing, y'all. There's nothing wrong. If Kendra, listen, she loved the man, it didn't work. She found out that, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't who he said he was. You know what I mean? However, I mean, let's just be honest, y'all. I've been hustling. Well, I hustle basically all my life. You know what I'm saying? Except for when I was locked up and now. You know when I'm coming through, spending that type of money, and I got, why? You know I ain't got no fucking jobs. What you think I do? You know what I'm saying? You put like this. You don't see me. You may see me waking up putting on suits, but everybody else you see me rolling around with, you know what I'm saying, is niggas in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And all you see me with is dudes hanging out on the corners with suits. I'm the only guy on the corner just like this. Come on. Like, so let's be honest here. Kendra knew more than likely, I don't say what she knew. It would be naive to think that she didn't know. Who knows? Maybe she did. You know, I said naive, so who knows, right?
Now that's how a steak is supposed to be eaten if you ask the professionals, right? The people that really do this. They said, now some people will accept it medium well, but the fact that she wouldn't even try it, you know what I mean?
And the protective measures don't even work, TBA. They're still on there.
I'm probably one of the few guys that been out of town with all the felonies I got. Been out of town.
I said out of town.
What's happening? You
can't see me. I can see you.
No, it's like your screen half black. I just want to make sure.
Is the screen half black to you guys too? It's not to me. So let me.
Okay.
I'm fine. They can see me. Can you guys see me? Before we go there, I want to talk about what he just said. He said he wants a woman that's willing to try. that's willing to try. Now, I can understand that when you say I want you to be open minded. Because listen, ladies, y'all say I want these leader men.
And you're going to sit in here anyway.
Introduce
Keep
you
your
to
mouth
new
quiet.
shit. So you have to be open minded. And again, whether you agree with it or not, this is not really about that. It's more so to explain the mindset behind
So
it.
much love.
Now, listen, I think any woman that signs up for Awesome, I would say a prayer for you. I would say a prayer for you because you will need prayers. You will need prayers, but who knows?
All right, well, it's only, all right.
I do feel he's going to get a woman.
It's only halfway through, y'all, so I'll tell y'all what I'll do. We halfway through it. Just Fancy running her mouth. And it is halfway through. Y'all thought it was further along. What we'll do is we'll table this, but tomorrow. We will table, I'll come back on at 7 p.m. tomorrow to wrap this up. There's still another, yeah, we're only halfway through this, y'all. So I'll table this right here. And that's what we'll do. We'll finish this thing tomorrow. The fact is, let me see. The fact is, I have to get up and go. The fact is, I have to get up and go for a man that will ride for me. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Tristan. Well said. I'm just saying, you're always just saying. But no, you may be right. Fancy's never right about much, but she may have a point here. I didn't realize, you know what I'm saying, it is getting late, and I want to be able to keep y'all because we're going to go through this thing the correct way. So what we'll do is we'll table this, the rest of this. First time Fancy said something right in the chat in quite some time. So shout out to Fancy for making a great point. Let's not, that won't happen too often. So we'll just give her her flowers now. That being said, I want to thank everybody. Thank all you lovely ladies for being here. Shout out to the black men that popped in. Shout out to MOP. Shout out to Brother DeMarco. Appreciate you, a beast of a man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we'll table this discussion for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And we'll table this. We'll bring this thing full circle tomorrow, and we'll wrap up her thoughts. Does anybody have any questions for me before I leave on this particular part? You know what I'm saying? And I do see, I will say something, y'all. I want to say something before I go. This is very, very important. I want everybody to know something. Life is full of hypocrisy. I didn't create this world. I just live in it. And if you want to deal with my hypocrisy, cool. But you deal with the double standards that built the man. You deal with the hypocrisy that built the man like me. You deal with that first. You deal with everything that I've had to endure. You deal with the stuff that happened previously before I was even born. You deal with it all. And then come back to me for my little small hypocrisies. You deal with that first. Yeah. How do I connect with you? My what's the name is acting up. I don't know why my email is acting up, Tristan. I'm not particularly sure. I don't know how to. Fancy was trying to tell me how to delete it, but she don't help me because I don't know. The thing keep bouncing back, and I don't know how to delete the stuff. I told you, you know what I'm saying? I think I told you. I'm going to say it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm Awesome Davis Jr. on Facebook, and then Awesome in the Gizmo Show on Instagram. I don't got no friends on there, but it's a piece of, you see a picture of me and Gizmo. That's what it is. Listen, man, appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for being in here. Y'all know what it is. A beast of a man is always here. Y'all know. It's only one me. Only one me. Ha!